City and Orbital. Thanks for having us. This one goes out to all the commanders out there. It's called Victory. I hope y'all like it. 1, 2, 3, let's kick it.
There we go. I think that's working. Afternoon, everybody. Or morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Sorry about that. If I can get a few confirmations in chat that you guys can hear me. Somebody had mentioned that my mic in Discord was a little quiet. Just want to make sure that I'm okay in voice chat. Okay, great. Thanks, Apollo. And welcome, guys. As always, if you'd like to come join us and chat in Discord, just type to get the Discord. It's in the description, but in chat, if you type bang exclamation point Discord, it'll give you the link for it. So feel free. If you'd like to come join us and chat, if you've got questions, whatever. I figured we'd just have a little fun. I've been playing as much as I can. I haven't really gotten a lot of time to play a ton. So I thought that, hey, why not play, chatting with you guys and have a little more fun that way. And because I haven't done any sort of review yet, I was kind of saving that really for when the next alpha comes out, that I think maybe they've said would maybe be this Wednesday, because I'm hopeful a lot of the problems that I'm seeing right now, or at least some of them, will be addressed with the Maverick suit. We don't know a whole lot about it yet, but assuming since it's designed for combat and much more of a tactical suit, that some of the stuff like the mini-map issues might be added with that suit. So I wanted to start with a little bit of feedback on the game and just share my thoughts. In short, I'm pretty impressed that I like it as much as I do. I think that it's turning out good for me, because personally, my favorite type of gameplay of shooters anyway, are stealth shooters. And that's really what this is. Now, it's not a very good stealth shooter because there's some basic mechanics missing that we'll talk about here in a second. But that's what it is. And I think the environments are great. I think the graphic changes, while they're certainly not AAA 2021 game graphics, they're honestly, I still don't think they're even caught up to Star Citizen. Hey, it works. It works better than Star Citizen, we might even argue. And it is a very nice upgrade over Beyond. I never call it Beyond, it's weird, but over, Elite Dangerous Beyond. So the things that, because there is a lot that I like. I love the new environments. I love, I was talking to ISO before stream and saying that, you go to an abandoned outpost where you have to turn on the power and sometimes put out the fires and stuff, and just the feeling of isolation and desolation and, and emptiness, and it's very, very cool. I love late at night, turn out all the lights, go someplace like that. It's nice and eerie and creepy in a very good way. So there's a lot that I'm really liking, and I think, like Elite Dangerous in general, it is basically potential. Right now, you could very easily argue that there's been a lot of squander potential in Elite over the years, and that's where my fears come with this. I did just see a question about giveaway. I figure we'll do some Steam code or some skins today. Last time I gave away Steam gift cards, I wanted to be clear because somebody pointed this out. If you're an Xbox player, don't worry. I'll figure out a way to get you something, Amazon gift card, whatever it is, to make sure that everybody had Steam. Oh, and those of you, I just realized I had to wait a few days before I could send the gift cards across. So if you won one last time and haven't gotten it, you will get it at the end of the stream today. So I haven't forgotten. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So I'll do that here just a little bit. I don't have any other game codes at the moment to give away, so we'll see. We'll just give some skins away, basically. But like I said, last time I gave just $5 Steam gift cards. You can buy whatever you want, ARC or whatever. So talking about what I see as the issues, the biggest issue that I see right now, I put a poll up about it, and right now, last time I looked, it was about 2/3 agreed, or 2/3 in favor or agreed with me, a third not. And I wonder if the third not are really understanding my problem here. But the issue is about missions failing on death. And while that works fine for the main game, because when you're in a ship, so much of the gameplay is flying there, is getting there, is the navigation, is all of that that's involved. The problem with failing a mission on death now is we spend, and it doesn't matter if it's Apex, and I think actually the lack of, when we get our own ships, it's going to become worse, not better. So you take Apex or not, you fly there whichever way. Let's say it's best case scenario, it's 5 minutes to get there. And I think that's really best case scenario. I think probably on average, we're talking closer to 10. But let's say it's 5 minutes to get there. You do the mission, you spend, let's just say 5 minutes in the mission, and you fail. Well, now, because you took Apex, you respawn back at the station. Now your mission's failed, so now you have to go get another mission. Maybe, let's assume for a second, you even find the same mission that you just failed, which most of the time I don't. But let's say you did. And let's say you get lucky and it's even to the same base, not just the same type of the same base, right? So that takes a few minutes. Then you go book Apex or get in your own ship. You spend another, again, I think on the low side, 5 minutes to get back. So we're talking between death, failing a mission, and getting to try that mission again, something to the tune of 10 minutes, best case scenario. If you flew your own ship there, unlike with Apex, we're making some assumptions here, by the way, guys. But if you flew your own ship there, unlike Apex, where at least when you die, you respawn back at the station, you now have to get in your own ship, fly all the way back, land, go inside, get a mission, hope that you can find the same mission again. It simply cannot work that way, in my opinion. It will absolutely destroy it. Show me any other shooter, especially stealth shooter, but any other shooter where your time between failing a mission and getting to retry it is 5 to 40 minutes. Imagine if you're, like in this system, you're some of the stations that are, 15, 18 minutes away because they're on the other side of the system. Granted, it's a big system, right? Show me any other shooter that puts that much time in between respawn and getting to retry the mission. It just doesn't happen. So I'm all for a penalty of reputation loss, influence loss, credit loss. I don't care. But what I can't lose is my time. My time is, honestly, it's way too valuable for that, right? I am not going to spend what we're having to do now, the 20 minutes in between those missions, to have to do all that bullshit before I can try the same thing again. Where I'm more than likely, for me, the vast majority of the time, I can't even get the same mission to the same place. Now, I think there's certain types of missions, assassination missions potentially. There are some where maybe fail on death makes sense, but for the vast majority of those missions, it just can't. Right? And yes, once we get upgraded suits and we're fully engineered and we're basically walking Corvettes, we're not going to be failing missions like we are today. That doesn't matter. You'll never get to that point if the level of frustration is this high. Okay, I know that I wouldn't. So I don't know if I'm missing something, and I was stunned that anybody thinks this is acceptable that's played it. So I don't feel like I'm missing it, and I feel like, again, once we go to ships, it's going to make this even worse, not better. Now, granted, you can argue that we're getting to fly. It's okay, right? I mean, that's why I hate Apex, because I'm just literally sitting there doing absolutely nothing, right? Granted, I play with the third-party camera quite a lot. I think that's a great way to pass the time. This is silly. I'm passing time so I can play a game. No, this is dumb, right? Now, once we have our own ships, yeah, like I love flying there. I'm looking forward to flying to the new environments, especially the ones with atmospheres, because all that looks great, right? But just right now, the single biggest issue I see is this fail on death problem, right? That it just ruins any flow of the gameplay, because it adds so much frustration. I know that we're all getting super frustrated. Yeah, the invisible flames are that's a known bug, right? So those are all bugs that are going to get fixed. A lot of my complaints and a lot of this can be addressed, right? So I don't mean to sit here and poop on the game, because I actually really enjoy it, and I think with a few small things, it could be, in my opinion, because I love stealth shooters, it could be really fantastic. It's close, but there's some really bad stuff there like that. Going through a few of the other big things, yeah, Apex is bad. I'm not going to care soon. But the real problem with Apex, again, is the fail on death problem, right? I think the other stuff, when you're, when I get to a planet, we'll show this a little bit. When you're the fact that your mini map doesn't show any sort of like heat mapping area where a target is, right? It's not until you actually see them does it show on your mini-map. I think the scale of the mini-map is way too close to you. I think it needs to zoom out quite a bit and let you see a lot wider range. I'm very hopeful that specifically might come with the tactical suit. What's the name of the tactical suit? Remind me. Is it the Marauder? Yeah, we're in the Maverick right now. By the way, I saw somebody ping me in chat a second ago. Aposto and Jaffo and some of the other moderators that are normally here aren't at the moment. So if you've got a question for me and I'm missing it, by all means, ping me, at me in chat, right? I saw that about medbay. Sure, like somebody else mentioned something about a medbay and then helping respawn. That's fine, right? But it's the fail on death that's the problem, right? If my mission fails, and all my missions fail, well, okay, again, I've got to waste all this time, and everything I just did was wasted, right? So the amount of frustration I felt of, I go do something, and we'll get into some of the mechanics that are terrible, and I'm trying to do something, and I would think this wouldn't fail, right? And all of a sudden, let's go to one, right? Stealth kills. ISO was saying he was able to perform a stealth kill. I've been in a room all by myself with one guy. I try to use it. If you don't know, you can use the energy tool. You can put it in overload mode, and if you walk up behind somebody and overload it, you can shock them basically to death. I don't know if it just is stunning them, but it takes them out, right? Well, I should be able to do that in a room all by myself with no windows, shock somebody, and then 10 seconds later, every freaking trooper in the whole, sitting in the whole damn settlement is on top of me. And they know exactly where I am no matter where I go. It's like they have a homing beacon to find me, right? So that needs to change, right? It's very frustrating that we can't move a body, but it doesn't matter at this point because as soon as you kill someone, everybody knows you've done it. And why is it that all the NPCs are just fucking assholes? I mean, every NPC you walk up to is, hey, what are you doing? Don't stand so close. Why are you here? Back up. Get away from me. This is getting awkward. Hey, stop for Why are they all just assholes? Right? Like, it's just, it's killing me. Right? Like, nobody, the most friendly you hear is, what are you doing? Right? So it's never, hey, it's nice to see you. Or, how are they, I mean, there's not, am I wrong? Have you guys, ISO, have you found anything where they're friendly? Well, okay, all right, but specifically the settlements, right? Yeah, walking around the stations, they're fine enough, right? And I don't know if you've heard it, ISO. Have you heard them have the conversation where they talk about the fuel rats? Yeah, the first conversation I heard was at one of the bars. There was 3 NPCs talking, and some lady's like telling the story about basically being out in the black and running out of fuel, but she was fine because she called the fuel rats and they came and saved her. And I gotta admit, that's pretty fucking great that they put that level, right, that they've canonized that and added voice acting for it. So well done to the rats, right? Very cool. Sure. Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot, yeah, right. There's a lot that will come, right? And so and that's why I haven't made an official, like, my thoughts and feedback review, because I wanted to let a little more specifically. A lot of my stuff I'm hoping might come with the Marauder suit this week, if we get it this week, right? So that's why I haven't. Is that what the name of it is? The Dominator? Is that the name of it? Okay, thank you. I knew Marauder sounded wrong, so thank you, right? And so as far as the gameplay goes, I think the problem is it's clearly a stealth shooter. At least that's what I would call it, because most of the time you're sneaking around. But there's no real stealth mechanics. Again, that I can tell, you can't silent kill anybody. So many of the things that you do trip every alarm. You're trying to sneak around because you have no idea where anybody is. You turn a corner and there's somebody standing in front of you that you had no way of possibly knowing they were there, and you failed the mission, and you failed the mission, and you failed the mission, right? And yes, I know that once we kind of figure all this out and we've got upgraded suits and, we're, like I said before, a walking Corvette, a lot of this goes away because you're not going to die instantly. But I think so many players will never get there, right? Yes, we all went through this incredibly difficult learning curve when we learned to pilot our ships and all the ship systems and all that. It does not need to be that hard for an on-foot stealth shooter, right? I mean, this is crazy. Okay, especially when the basic mechanics, and there are some really cool mechanics. Like, I really, really dig the whole, like, profile clone mechanic. So those that haven't seen it, you find somebody that you need their credentials because you don't have the right security clearance, so you can sneak up behind them and scan them and get their credentials. Well, there's no way to then turn that off, right? So, like, I've got them, and now I've snuck in. I'd love to be able to just turn it off, right, and go back to my stock credentials, things like that. You can't, toss a lure somewhere and distract somebody over here. You can't move bodies. You can't, right? There's so many of those, what today are very basic mechanics for stealth games, and we don't have any of them, right? Like, I have not been able to finish any of the covert heist or the covert type missions. I've never been able to finish one yet. Sorry. ISO, hold on. They're saying Discord is muted to you guys. Sorry, guys. Oh, it is. Try that. ISO, say something for me.
Mic check.
There we go. Now you guys can hear him. Sorry about that. And let me know if somebody let me know if there's a volume difference between me and Discord that needs to be fixed. So sorry. they were pointing out that it was the Dominator suit, so I have to give Discord credit for that. Oh, somebody said throw a grenade from the shadows and run over the explosion. Okay, fair enough, right? But you've got such limited grenades, and that's another very minor thing. The grenades need to be sticky, right? The fact that it's near impossible to get a grenade where you want it to when you're on a low G environment, right? And I get it. I get that it's low G and things like that, but just make the damn grenade magnetic, right? Just give me a magnetic grenade so it sticks to things, And speaking of the low G, that's probably, I don't know about you, I said, but whenever I get to a high G planet to do something, I was like, oh shit, it's a 1G planet because you can't fly, right? And the jumping and flying, it's one of those things that, it's one of those things, if you haven't done it yet, and I know the roof has become the meta already, right?
It's awesome.
It's awesome, right? It feels very natural. It's very smooth, right? They've done a good job with that, and it's fun.
It feels safe. It feels safe as well.
You do, right?
I'm on the roof, I'm okay.
Yeah, exactly, right? Now, it's not the most engaging gameplay. Like, I put up a Let's Play video, and a lot of the comments were, holy shit, that looks boring. And it isn't, because the flying around kind of is fun. But yeah, the mechanic is just sit there and wait, pick off one guy at a time. But remember, we're Sidewinders, and we're fighting anacondas, right? If you really put it in normal game terms, right? And soon we won't be Sidewinders, but right now we are. So if you think about when you go to a res and a Sidewinder, what do? Well, you wait behind, you're nice and quiet, you go pew, 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 right? And you get your little kills that way, right? The cheesy way. So
it's not one-on-one either. It's 1 on 5 or 6.
Well, that's the other thing too, right? Yeah, exactly. You've got so many people on you all at once. And then the other one about them being an asshole, the whole stop for scan thing. And if the number of times, I see somebody, I turn and start walking away, and they say, oh, stop for scan, Commander. But now by the time I hear that, I'm so far away that I flip around instantly. But nope, they've already got their guns out blowing my head off, right? Yeah. And we think American cops are bad, right? I mean, these are stop right now or I'm going to fucking murder you, right? Not oh, hold on, let me scan you. No, I'm just going to straight up murder you, right? So I think that there's been, it's bluntly, it's just too hard right now. And I think that I don't mind it being hard, and I don't mind retrying stuff to learn it. But again, I'm going to keep going back to that we cannot fail missions on death, because that just, it absolutely ruins it for me. Right? Hey, Aposto's in chat. Look, Aposto's alive.
Commander.
What's going on, buddy? How are you, man?
Not too bad. I really did like your comment just now, though, and I think when I was watching City and Ant echoed it, and I don't know if you've seen his video today.
No, I haven't yet. He and I talked a lot about. Did he do his feedback video?
Well, he takes a mission in Elite, and in the top corner he plays another game, completes an entire mission before he even lands in Elite.
Was he playing Warframe?
Warframe.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a great point, because that's what, look, the time thing in Elite Dangerous is there's always been time walls, right, that are kind of grindy and annoying as kind of part of their format. So it's not to be unexpected, but when you're trying to do this first person stuff, I don't know how. You're not going to attract first-person shooter
you're
genre, players, right?
That's right.
Maybe Elite Dangerous players like us might be able to do this and tolerate and understand why, but I feel like you're going to lose out on a lot of other kinds of players that, this is weird. Why are they? What is this?
And you're basically trying to take two completely different game types and mash them together with again, the spawn on death mechanic, right? Well, that's what we're used to. That's how Elite works. So I'm guessing that's just how they did it, right? Well, you can't do it that way, right? You've got to make considerations, right? For the fact that
right
it is
now
a completely different mode.
There's an oversight, the death penalty, right? Why should I fail? I stacked 8 missions, right? Got to the last one, which I happened to, it just happened this way. I went to one that I've never really won before. The 6, 7 before it, I knew how to do them, so I went. I just had to turn them in. But I die. Oops! Now I fail them all. That's not acceptable.
And then it's not just that you fail them all, right? It's now again the amount of time that's wasted. And again, I get that Apex is what it is. I mean, I really do kind of get it, right? I don't really care. I mean, as long as it's short flights, I personally am enjoying. My biggest advice is, and I'm going to do a video about this, is getting the third-party camera set up, right? So when you're on the way, you jump in the third-party camera and you look at at the sites, right? So there's kind of a way to do it, and it is. I mean, I have to concede that if they did make it just teleport to the place, that would probably be not a good thing, right?
Right. Give
but
us
ships,
stuff that's interesting to do. Or maybe we can use the Discovery scanner.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Exactly. Let us use the Discovery
because I've gone
scanner.
in a third party.
Yep.
You know, and people that don't know how to use the third-party camera, I can't remember if you did a tutorial on it.
I haven't actually. Nope, I never have, but I'm going to now
might be
because
one to add to the list, because now people are really going to want to do this. It's amazing and I think that they didn't do a third-party chase camera. What do you think?
Well, I also and I also think, you know, and I have to give you credit for this specifically. One of the things you want to do, and I always do, is when you land at a base, jump in the third-party camera before you get out of your ship, and use it like a drone, right? And when I think of, like, we were talking about Ghost Recon, great stealth shooter, if you haven't played it, by the way. And actually, the most recent one, Breakpoint, sucked at launch. It's awesome now, and I think it's super. We bought it for like $10. Anyway, the drone mechanic in Ghost Recon is fantastic. Well, you know what? If you use the external camera like a drone, you basically have your own drone, right? So you toss up, you go in the external camera, you fly around, you see where everybody is, you get the layout of everything, right? It's a great way, you know, to
look where the fires are, look where your objectives are.
Yep.
It would be great if it gave more information, like on the HUD.
Yeah, so you could scan.
Agreed. If it was more of a, if it was actually a drone versus we're kind of making it a drone, right? So let's do this. Let me shut up for a quick second. Let me grab a mission, because I'm kind of in the middle of the system right now. I'll show you guys where I am. I wanted to get video inside each of these stations, so I just was here last time, right? So I'm probably not at a great place. If you haven't seen, I'll put this in chat right now. This Reddit post has all of the outposts or all the station locations listed. So if you're going to take a mission, this will show you all of the bases that are near the A star or near the C star, so you don't take a mission and then all of a sudden have 150,000 light second flight. You can make sure to take things that are near you. So I've been up near, right, exactly, right. I've been up near the A star most of the time. Today I want to move down to the C star because there's actually a lot more bases near the C star, so it's probably the better end of the system to work in. So let's do just that. Let's take a mission. The other thing we'll talk about, and again, I hope this is coming, is there's no wing missions. And if you do a mission and there's even another player there and they do one of the things that you need to do, if they turn off the atmosphere in a building to put out a fire, if they kill one target you need to kill, you will fail your mission because you have to kill 16 people. ISO kills one of them, I'll kill 15 of 16, and I'll be done. I'll never be able to finish the mission. So why don't we start with, let's see.
I'm trying to find you on navigation. I can't see you.
So one of the ones that I've never been able to do. Actually, no, I take that back. We're getting an echo from somebody. IMAX.
Hey, I said you were having an echo.
Yeah, awesome. You're here, IMAX. But yeah, we're getting a pretty wicked echo from you, buddy.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to join voice, you posted the links, I'm sure, in chat, right, X?
I did.
But you know, you might want to mute your mic when you're not talking, just so we don't pick up that background noise. There we go. Thanks, IMAX.
Sorry,
no worries, buddy. No worries.
Sorry, I was already muted, and I was trying to move back and forth with my laptop, and I'm in a bar, so that doesn't help.
I got you. Well, you're having more fun than we are then. No sweat, buddy.
I was going to say, lucky to be in a bar.
It's great to see you, by the way, Chief.
By the way, yeah, I was just about to say that. And hello to ISOKicks. It's nice to see you and hear you.
Okay, so and so by the way, guys, what's the giveaway? We'll do that in just a second. It's just I'm just gonna do some Steam codes today, guys. We'll probably, and yes, anyone is welcome to join in Discord. It's down in the description or in chat. If you type !Discord, it'll give you the address. You can also type !help to get all of the commands, because there's a lot of different commands you can do in there. So I've done most of the missions at this point, but there's several.
Google Docs with the locations and the distance.
Yeah, there's a spreadsheet that's got, that's actually linked in the Reddit thread. I just like using the Reddit thread. It's a little faster for me personally. But yeah, that spreadsheet is linked in the top of that thread. So what I'm thinking is, I haven't done, have I done this one? Yeah, I've done this one. This is basically like turning it on. You just go. What I haven't done is the one where you have to obtain the sample, because when you press the button to get the sample, you then have to wait, I don't know what it is, 30 seconds for the thing to shut down.
So you know what I noticed?
Have you completed that one, Apostle?
No, I keep bloody dying.
I have completed one and or two.
Okay.
But it's very specific scenario. So like if it's in a certain building and with a certain kind of layout of commanders, I can do it.
Okay.
The other ones, like I just keep getting seen, or it just takes so long that I get impatient, and then
Well, here's the question:
throw the mission away.
Do you
Just start
first go
killing
to the
everybody.
command center and turn off all the alarms and stuff first? Is that what you have to do,
That
or do
doesn't
you
seem
just
to
You should. You need to get the security clearance, so you need to scan
right,
somebody.
right.
Preferably a level 3 person, and they
Right.
can't detect you or see you.
Right, but once you've
If
pressed
you
the button,
accomplish that part,
yeah, but once
Go
you
ahead.
press the button, right, and you've got to wait the 30 seconds, do you literally just have to fight the 30 seconds? Is there no way to do it without? Because one of the missions I got was one of those, but it had to be non-violent. So
turn the alarms off first.
okay, well that's what I just asked.
And
so you
it
go.
does give you a little bit of time, but I've always had to look. The ones that I've accomplished, the reason that they work is because they're in a place where I can just run out the door and run away, and then
you
call
come back.
No, I just run away, and then because you have to wait till you accomplish it.
No,
But
but
if
what I'm
you're in
saying
the
is
right
this is the
spot, you
hold on,
have enough time for it to do its thing.
But what I'm saying is this is the one where you go press you have to get something. So you press the button, you then have to wait 30 seconds for it to spit the thing out so that you can take.
Yeah.
So what do you do during those 30 seconds when there's 5 guys shooting you and you can't shoot back?
So that's again where the environment, if it's in the right building, then you can take cover, and I just luck, dude. Like
okay.
If you
that's fine.
yeah,
I'm just making sure there's no like. So
I don't think you're doing anything wrong. But I think that there's certain layouts where you go get that sample, and it might not be. I'm just thinking of that format of mission too, like the actual sample one,
right?
Where it's in the lab,
right?
I don't know. Remember the 2 that I did. It was
so yeah. Here it is. Heist. Acquire sample from Castro Manufacturing. Right. Extract the chemical process sample.
If it's like a science lab, try that one.
Okay. And let me see if there's.
You have to look at it because I can't remember.
Okay.
Also,
like this.
We're talking
here's a non-violent one to that same place. Right. I don't see any way to do this without shooting people. I mean, at least I could defend myself and God, it's so frustrating that it goes to the top of the list. I know that's just a bug that will get fixed, right? Another thing for those that haven't played much that might not know is there's nothing in here that tells you the distance of the settlement. Hence the spreadsheet and Reddit thread we're using because, right? Because you're otherwise you're just screwed, right? I mean, I wind up flying back and forth across the galaxy, and we are going to have a longer flight this time. So let me, you know what? I'm convinced I'm going to fail it, but sure. Let's. Is Castro? Okay, I don't want to go to Castro if I can help it. I want to go to the other end of the system. So it's Chun.
Right, Exigeous, you were talking about a mission where you were with a friend and then you failed because your friend killed somebody. But me and Bobak over here, we were in the same mission. We both got the same mission, and we were killing people, and it was counting on both ends.
Were you getting shots on every target? As long as you both, just like normal Elite, if I get a shot on target and you get a shot on target, doesn't matter who kills it. But in the heat of the battle, if you start shooting this guy and you kill him before I get any shot on him, it'll fail.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Like, I was totally...
Okay, then maybe
on the other...
Maybe they fixed that since the last hotfix, but I've failed. Cement, how many times did we fail missions that way? Now, granted, it was like day 1 or 2.
We failed a couple.
But yeah, we failed several because of that.
Okay, all right. Maybe they fixed it.
And yeah, maybe they did, right? So that's good. And thank you for pitching in with your experience, right? I didn't mean to poo-poo on you. Don't get me wrong.
I think that's kind of what is happening here, X. Some of the layouts, some of the scenarios on some of the missions are just easier to accomplish than others. I don't know how to put it. Like I've tried like 22 times on the sample ones and won twice. So that's horrible. Okay. Like I don't think I could just go do it whenever I want. And it has to be those specific ones that I won on. They were very similar. Like just the number of guys that came after me, the cover that I had available to take, and the escape route was very easy. So again, I think that these missions are variable depending on what base you go to and what building you're supposed to get into.
I guess,
yes. And that's where
I just wanted to make sure. Well, I wanted to make sure it wasn't like if it's basically luck. And I want to make sure there's not a mechanic I'm doing wrong, right? Like you got to go.
I don't think
disable the. And this time I'd like to try disabling the alarms and stuff first, right?
I think that's important because I mean I did a really I did a very simple kill the scavengers. There were only 4 scavengers. The power was not on, and I just snuck up on them with a normal Karma hand pistol and a couple of shots, and they went down. And they didn't see each other. I made sure they didn't see me, and nobody was alerted to me, and so none of them were aggroed at all. So
Gotcha.
And Void Caller Z he's doing a video on go turn the alarms off first, and then go and sneaky and try to kill them that way and see if you can do it. But when there's 7, 8, it's harder.
Sorry, can you turn the alarms off without turning the power off?
Yes, you can. But you have to sneak. You have to get level 3 to go into security and go turn it off.
Absolutely.
I haven't tried that yet. It's hard.
Well,
yeah,
if you have a buddy,
sample out.
And hold on, guys. Let me interrupt really quickly, just while we're going, because I do want to start a giveaway real quick, guys. So for this one, it's just going to be a $5 Steam gift card. And by the way, I'm going to do this from now. Anytime I do a giveaway, basically you've got 5 days to reach out because a couple people didn't ping me after the last one and claim their prizes. So just to be clear, you've got 5 days to reach out to me via either email or Discord. Actually, email I'm finding is a little easier for me. So if email is okay with you guys, I would prefer that. It's just ED as in Elite Dangerous, Exigeous at gmail.com. So if you'll email me there, I'm going to start the giveaway right now. For this one, we're going to do !fail, since that's all we do. So let me start it. There we go. This one will run for 20 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 19 and a half minutes.
19 minutes and 30 seconds.
I also changed the rate at which the bot tells you that there's a contest inbound. It should only pop up every 100 messages. If that starts getting annoying, now it's going to be a little annoying because it's going to reply to you that you've registered. But if it gets annoying because it was apparently really obnoxious during the launch stream, please say something to me, right? So now, with that, back to what you guys were saying about the mission.
So, if you're doing like those ones that like the vision, what was the video that you just released where you didn't talk and you just showed?
Yeah, the gameplay. That was just a settlement raid.
It's not a raid. It's
no, that was a settlement raid.
Take out the scavengers. So, but it's not the raid because the raids are different. There's 2 different kinds of raids.
The one that I did was
one is the one where you just go kill scavengers. The hard ones are where you like have to raid and take out the whole base.
Well, okay, so the one that I did the mission of was, you're right, it might have been called Scavenger, but I killed everybody that was at the base. Let's put it that way. It was only the scavenger people.
Right, but they were just scavengers, and the base didn't have power when you got there.
Yeah, scavengers.
Maybe that one didn't.
But anyway,
yeah.
There are different ones, right? So if you get into a situation where you're overwhelmed and you need to get away, if you have a buddy, these are the ways that I've seen people work together or work together when I was playing. So they went and turned off the power so that the skimmers would stop shooting me as I ran far enough away. If you get 500 meters away, you can summon a shuttle to come and rescue you out in the middle of the wilderness. So, different ways to skin a cat, different ways to get away, there's different scenarios on top of what it is that the mission wants you to do. And so there's variables, the map, the kind of mission that you take, the thing that you're stealing, and so there is a little bit of a variable there as far as like being able to complete the mission or not. Does that make sense? So
absolutely.
I'm sure the ones that you've been failing, I failed too. I doubt that I accomplished one that you've been failing over and over again. The ones that I accomplished are a little bit different.
Sure.
The right map. I was in the right spot.
Well, and it's
so
also.
I can't imagine you're doing anything wrong. I saw your video, watched you play. You're not doing anything differently than I do. So,
and the main thing is, like, especially the tips I would make when you're in combat is you've got to find an ammo crate that's nearby and camp near the ammo crate. You just have to.
Absolutely.
Right, because
the roof or the tower.
because
you
we've got
find one with a tower.
Such little
and you can
ammo.
start memorizing the bases, right? I think people will start remembering different bases.
I'm actually that's one thing I was going to say. I've been on the A-star side of the galaxy, and there's only a dozen or so bases. You're maybe 18 that you can go to, and I wound up going to a lot of the same ones over and over again. And so that's why I wanted to come to the other side of the system, because I've started to feel like, okay, I'm hoping the layouts aren't as repetitive as they're feeling now. Again, very early, we should see a lot more layouts once we go live, with the additional systems we're going to get here, the next phase, right? But I was getting a little like, okay, I'm getting tired of the same layout. All right, I know where everything is, kind of thing. So I'm hoping there's as much variety as I assume there's going to be, right?
3 or 4, I think. I think there's about 3 or 4.
Yeah, okay, that's what it feels
really,
like.
Really
yeah.
well.
Yep.
Especially when the drop ship vultures come.
See, I haven't seen that yet.
And
right?
they shoot you with plasmas and
yeah,
shotguns.
I haven't gotten to that one
holy
yet.
crap!
Right.
But first of all, seeing soldiers or like NPCs drop from the bottom of a vulture is weird to me. Like, why didn't they just use a drop ship?
Isn't that a missed up? Doesn't that seem like a missed opportunity? Right.
But a vulture? I mean, it's like a small class fighter.
Yes.
Why would that?
It should only have one seat in it, arguably, but the drop ship is the drop ship, right?
Yeah.
And so, okay, sorry, I have to bitch about this real quick because somebody just mentioned inventory. The inventory also has to change, and here's one of the biggest problems with it. When I play games, my favorite, if it's a class-based game, is medic class. In Overwatch, I've probably played Overwatch 100 hours. Every single minute of it is Mercy. I've never played another character in Overwatch. I only have played Mercy. If there's a medic class, I'm not playing anything else. So I thought, hey, we have med packs, we have energy packs, sweet, right? Like, hey, here's a med pack. So I drop a med pack, which you can do, right? If somebody else then picks it up, guess what? It goes in your, backpack inventory, not your usable inventory. So you could have no med packs. I drop one of my 3, you pick it up, you still have no med packs. But if you pick a med pack up in the environment from like one of the boxes or whatever, you get that med pack that's usable right then. I sincerely hope that's a bug or an oversight, because again, that needs to change, and as Cement has said to me a few times when we played, we really, in my opinion, need a revive mechanic, right? Because we're dying so much here, so many games. I can't even think of a shooter these days that doesn't have a revive mechanic, unless you just get obliterated with some kind of missile or, something that you're a big bloody stain kind of thing, right? But I think those are 2 that, again, have to change. I think the good thing here is, hold on just a quick sec, I want to be clear about is, I'm going to be pretty critical today because that's what Frontier needs, right? They need to hear this sort of feedback. They need to hear what we're not liking about it to change it. The good news is, I think there's potentially a great game here. Right, I just want to be clear, right? I think this could be. I never thought after it launched that I would actually be like sitting in bed thinking, "Ooh, yeah, man, God, I kind of want to go play that," right? And I want to go play the on-foot stuff because I love shooters, and usually I have a shooter I'm playing, and then I have Elite that I'm playing, and the idea of thinking ahead to when I am a walking Corvette and I can just go stomp everything and do what I want, and because in first-person games, honestly, bluntly, in single-player games, I usually cheat my ass off because I like being that, like, Neo in the Matrix, God level, just destroy everybody character. Of course, you don't do that in multiplayer games, of course, right? But I look forward to the day that I am that guy, and man, this could be just, bluntly, this could be fucking awesome. But right now, man, without a few of these little things, it's not going to be, so... Hawks, hey buddy, I see you in chat. If you're around, come join us in Discord. Let's see. He says, I guess the time is justified because we never die. We just take critical injury. Requires a long taxi ride to heal between failed missions. Yeah. And that's another thing, right? Like, it's interesting to me now that I was chatting with somebody about the fact that it's a rebuy, but you died, and that's a whole new thing for Elite, and that's why I think these 2 different mechanics need to operate different ways, right? Like rebuying in your ship and that whole thing, I have no problems with the way any of that's worked, right? But this whole fail on death, it just doesn't fit this type of gameplay, at least in my opinion.
Have you tried the espionage where you go download data and upload?
No, that's one I haven't done yet. Nope, I just haven't gotten a chance to do one of those yet.
Those ones I've had some success with because they're usually in the power building. And the power building on the map, or the base that I go to or went to and did well, was like on the edge on the side of the map.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
you can sneak in and sneak out.
Yeah, you can sneak in, and then you can. And when they do come to get you, they like run from across, the map, and so I just run out the side and jump and go.
Yeah, I've done
get
that.
away. Yeah.
Yeah, and Hugs, I don't know if you've been here since the start and heard me bitching a second ago, but my biggest issue is, the amount of times we're failing learning all this and all of the time wasted between it. And as I also pointed out, actually I have to give credit, Obsidian pointed this to me, because I've been thinking, hey, once we get our ships, we're going to respawn on our ship, we'll be right back there on the ground, and Obsidian's like, yeah, but that's going to be worse, because your missions fail, so you can't go do it, and now you have to get back in and actually fly your ship back, right? You don't just spawn back at the station.
Yeah.
It was like, oh,
fuck,
you're right. That's going to be even worse when we get ships, not better in that regard, right? So there's definitely ways to solve this. I'm not looking for an easy out. I'm not looking for no consequences. Dock my rep, dock my influence, dock my credits, whatever it is. Just don't take my time.
Well, if they would have given us ship interiors, then we could have walked to a station that's inside of our interior that we could then re-up or reset or fail and turn in or get new missions.
Yeah.
Right.
Do some crafting on the ship
There's
to craft
ways.
So that the ship, Smith visit engineers, remote stuff.
There's ways. Yeah.
Repairs.
Now
that you
that's
could do
the
on
question
your own.
of
all kinds of gameplay from walking around in your ship.
Yep. Now, did everybody see? Let me find the link. Did everybody see? Let me just find it real quick. I tweeted it. The video the guy did of boarding the Beluga. In fact, when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, it looks like something ISO would have done. So check this out, guys. I tell you what. You know what? I'm just gonna play this. Give me just a second here.
This has made me want to pick up my creative brush and start painting again.
Okay, so
and when you especially
watch this, guys.
consider that
Just watch.
they have
Hold on,
those materials
Pasto.
storage. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, just for a second.
You use the bar lady, don't you?
And how amazing would it be to be on a planet like this?
Yeah.
I mean, a guy did this in his free time.
Yeah, I can do that as well.
Oh yeah, no,
It's
you've done
easy.
some amazing
Yeah,
stuff like this too. That's why I immediately thought of you, right? But the important part is the way it boards here in just a second.
Yeah, they're to scale as well, so you can easily walk on this ship.
Yep.
With the Unreal Engine, dead easy.
There's a VR chat too where you can walk around an Anaconda.
Yes. Yep. I've got that game.
So you just boost right up in. Now that you're inside. And he modeled what the interior of this would look like so well.
Very nice.
And now, there you go. You don't necessarily have to have the whole walk to your seat, like Star Citizen does and everything flies around. That'd be great, right?
Would be nice, though.
Something as simple as what we just saw, my gut says, would appease a lot of the guys that want ship interiors. Now, I think most of my regulars know that I'm not one of them. I don't care about ship interiors, but
yes. And I think you'll like it too.
Oh, if there's something, absolutely. If there's something to do.
We could turn in missions. We can do some simple engineering, or we could use the materials and the storage that the ship has. In fact, they're making us use the ship's storage.
Yeah.
But they don't let us go into the fucking ship. You do it from the outside of the ship.
No, you can do. No, hold on. You can do your inventory.
They're specifically teasing us about going on the inside of the ship. I can look up the stairway of the ship that I'm supposed to board to use my inventory.
I did that as well.
Come on, guys.
You can manage your inventory while you're.
I was just about to say you can.
That's fine.
So you can, just to show you guys, if you go over to storage to consumables and then up to transfer, you can now transfer, med kits and stuff. You can transfer all your stuff from in the ship while you're en route. You can also, the only other thing you can do is you can change loadouts. So if you create a number of loadouts, you can switch between the different loadouts. Personally, I'm finding that I like that. Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't it be cool if you walked into a closet?
Oh,
like
agreed.
A bat cave,
Oh, agreed.
And you could select your suits and see how awesome they were with all your awesome equipment that you had.
Totally agree.
Let's just get a little picture. A little cartoon caricature style in a menu. Okay.
And to answer,
I'd probably end up using the menu, but having the option to go to the Bat Cave and get my suit would be pretty sweet.
That would be cool.
Just quickly to answer, Adrian asked a question. Do you think they'll bring ship interiors at a later point? I want them. I don't know. I think if this doesn't...
I've got some on that. The size of the ships are all built to scale.
Right.
It would be very easy to create a corridor to connect inside the 3D model very easily. But I don't know why they haven't done it. Maybe they're gonna release it at the end of the alpha. But the ships are all ready to scale, and you can walk around inside them very, very easily. the guy that made that beluga didn't really make much because the ship's already modelled for you to walk around inside it. If you take that model apart, you can see what I mean.
So do I think they'll do it? I think if this update is successful enough that we get updates after it, which I think, in my opinion, is a question mark, then yes, I think it would probably be in a future big update. I don't know that I see it coming in like the next update or a point update or something like that, because it actually is still a lot of work. I mean, it isn't, right? So given how much outcry there's been from the community, probably yes. Right? That I think that yes, it probably would come. I was just going to talk a second. When I land, I'll bring it up. I want to talk about what you guys are using for weapons. I'm finding that I like the laser pistol and the kinetic submachine gun the best.
Me too.
Okay. I find that if I
use
even
the
remotely...
KR50 rather than the smaller one. I know the smaller one's got more bullets, but the bigger one's much more hard.
Oh, see, I'm liking the smaller one. The rate of fire on it and the amount of ammo
like
it
the
has.
SMG, the
SMG.
one?
Yes, that's my favorite weapon.
I like that one. It shoots a little faster.
I go with the bigger one because it actually kills them quicker, and if you do headshots, it
not
really
for me. It doesn't. Okay.
What I've been doing actually is using the rocket launcher, take their shields down, and then switch to the handgun.
On that thing's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I bought one, but I haven't actually used the rocket launcher yet.
You only
you don't need but you don't need them because you're just using it to really take down shields. And if you position yourself next to an ammo crate, you're good.
Right.
Yeah, true.
And so this is what
and
I like
if
to
you
do.
Blow up those barrels, it's insta kill on the NPC.
Yeah, but it crashes my game to desktop every time I blow up a barrel.
I've killed 2 and 3 guys at a time.
Oh yeah, I can't. You can blow
if you
barrels
get
up
them
without
interested
crashing.
in you can like lure them towards a barrel.
But wait, I
blow
saw
up a barrel and they're just destroyed.
You can blow up a barrel without crashing to desktop. I can't.
If you stay around,
all the time.
that's when the vulture dropships come with plasma weapons. And they shoot you with fucking plasma guns.
Oh yeah, I've had plasma weapons.
Plasma guns.
Yeah, I've had plasma weapons.
Shield protector.
Yeah, I've had plasma weapons without the drop ships. The shotgun and the
shield
plasma
protector is
rifle.
really good against those plasma guns.
Yeah, it just doesn't last long
NPC,
enough.
Not from the ships.
It just doesn't last long enough, though. And just quickly, guys, whenever I land, I like using the third-person camera to do what I'm doing right now, to get a nice overview of the whole map, right? Like a drone, right? So, it's like, okay, there's a guy, there's another guy. I've been at this base. Whoops, the thing is probably screwing me up. Yep, there's another one. And I know this layout from the other end of the system. So
I wish we could mark the target. I wish we could.
Oh, that's another one, right? There's got to be a way,
or at least the objective,
to mark a target, or like think about in normal game, you can target Wingman's target, right? And you can target something. There's got to be a way to mark something. Be able to say, hey, go over here, target that, right? It looks real pixelated, somebody's saying. I'm guessing that's just the stream.
Stream's
other
good.
folks having any kind of issues with quality?
It might be their side.
Yeah,
downgrading the quality.
Yeah,
for
Dunkel,
whatever bandwidth issues.
Everything's fine on my side, is the best I can say.
I've got 1080 60 frames per second, so
it's
fine.
Okay,
so do I.
Just a quick point out, a bug. If you get the bug where once you land, you're wanted. So if you look up in the top, the little what am I looking for? Justice symbol, right? The scale. God, I can't talk today. The scale is if you're wanted. The little circle with a line through it means you're carrying something that's illegal, and then the bottom one is environment hazard. So it's really hot here. And unfortunately, the gravity here is half a G, so I'm probably, I could jump a little bit, but not like you can at the fun bases. So okay, quickly let's look and see what the mission is. Yeah, you can see all the failed missions that were from yesterday that I haven't cleaned out yet. Extract the chemical. Okay, this is extract the chemical process. So first thing we'll do is head to find a terminal.
That's hard, that one.
I'm going to turn the audio up just a bit, guys. Okay, so there we go. Let game audio be a little louder. I think there needs to be a stamina meter as well.
Yeah, and a detection meter maybe, so you know.
Oh, the detection one is the biggest one.
Not.
That is that and the whole again, some sort of right now in my HUD, there should be some sort of little blob ahead of me for the target that's right in front of me of this Carter Evans guy. And why isn't he on my HUD yet? The mini map. The mini map is way too zoomed in, because let's see when he finally is close enough that he shows on the mini map. Yeah, he's got to be that close. And to me, that's too damn close, right? Because right now, he can scan me, and I know I'm going to be fine because I'm not wanted or anything. But my advice, for the most part, is just stay the fuck away from him. Now, I'm going to walk up to him purposely and watch him be an asshole to me. All right, at least he just said, wait, Commander.
Try walking past the next one.
So fine. Oh, yeah, he'll be an asshole to me, you watch. So as they said before, we're looking for somebody that's a level 3. Okay. And I know there's a terminal over here. It is. You're absolutely right. Okay, so there's a terminal here. So let's use the terminal. So the terminal, for those, I'm assuming most of you are going to act like you haven't played before, so I don't mean to be pedantic or condescending. Okay, so what's cool about the terminal is you can get the staff list. So I can now mark a staff member, but you can only mark one at a time. And this list is like every other list in Elite. There is nothing to the sort. It's just totally random, right? So it's not distance from me. It's not. So I might pick this guy, but he's really inside somewhere and it does me no good. I'm going to leave this guy marked and we'll see, right? I don't usually mark staff unless I have to.
Probably won't get to that level 3 guy without setting off alarms either.
Well, I'll cut my way in. In fact, I am going to turn it off because it just becomes annoying. But facility is pretty critical in that right now, and man, I guess this because these are obviously auto-generated somewhere. Obtain the item from Sample Containment Unit 1 in the processing of the industrial production. It's just worded so terribly. Alexa, stop. Okay, let's do the giveaway before I get started because it's almost done. So if you want to register, you got 15 seconds to go. Exclamation point fail. 10 seconds. Get the last few in and we'll pick a winner. 5 seconds. And we're done. So I'm going to go ahead. Entries just closed. And here we go. I'll do it a couple more, guys, so don't worry. Somebody behind me just said freeze, Commander. Let me just turn around real quick. Yep. Right? So just always pissed at you. And let's pick a winner. The winner is Nicholas Shrimp. I'm guessing I'm saying it right. Nicholas, congrats, buddy. If you will email me, you can ping me on Discord, but it'd be a lot easier for me if you don't mind emailing me. Email me, edexegious@gmail.com, and I will get you your Steam gift card. Phase 2, they've said, the last I heard was maybe Wednesday. I think we'll probably know more. They're streaming tomorrow, right? There's no audio from the game. Is there no audio, or is it just really quiet? Let's see. There is no audio from the game. There you go. Now you got game audio. Sorry about that. Confirm for me. Hold on, let me look real quick. Yeah, you should be getting game audio now. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Fortunately, I haven't missed much yet. Okay, so back to what we're doing. So the nice thing about the terminal is going to facility, right, and marking industrial production. Great, there's 2 industrial productions. So it's like, which one do we have to go to? Do you know, Aposto? Or do you have to have...
You have to... No, it'll
I have
tell
to have
you,
security
look
to do
up
it.
the top.
Oh, that's
Containment
industrial...
Unit 1 of the industrial process. So you go to the processing center.
They both are
and
industrial...
You just highlight that center.
But no.
It doesn't have a subsection for it.
You're missing me, Aposto. There's 2 industrial productions, and they both have processing.
Right. So you got to pick the one and then go see if it's the one.
Exactly, and to go see if that's it. I haven't come across that yet, to be honest. Now, here's another problem. Where is it? Look on my compass. Where is it? You literally have to spin. Oh, there it is. Yeah. When it gets to the edge, there should be an indicator at the left or right side that it's behind me on the left. If I spin around, now it pops over to the right side, right? It can't just, the number of times I target something, I literally just have to spin. Oh, there it is. Bad design. I have a feeling it's not this building. I have a feeling it's the other one. It usually is the other one, isn't it? I guess we'll go in this one first. I swear I hear combat. Yeah, they're shooting at something. Yeah, the NPCs are... Is somebody else here? I wonder if there's another human here.
Yeah, it'll only be someone in your private group, won't it?
I mean, they're shooting at somebody. Yep, there they are. Oh. No, well, maybe not. Okay. Yep, and targeted for security scan. I just happened to see it. Otherwise, I would have kept going, and they would have murdered me for it.
All right, get your ass out of here.
And look at him, get your ass out of here. Like, they're just such pricks. Okay, that's a level 2 worker. We only need level 2. Okay, so can I scan that guy? Okay, so the way you do this is you get out your scan tool. You can't get seen doing it. Oh, maybe he's going to glitch out. You put it in illegal mode. And scan, scan, scan. Now I can't let an NPC scan me after this point. Okay. Alright, so now we can go in the door. And only the commando guys will scan you. The worker people won't. Like that Danica person. Okay. I do not think it's in here. But now I can use a terminal again, and I can actually see. Gotta be upstairs. Is there anybody up here? Okay, there's a person. Is that a commando? No. So since they don't have a scanner, I don't have to worry about them seeing me. It's also kind of weird to me that you could just walk in these places and they don't care. Okay, so now... Maybe it's good that they're chasing somebody else. Oh, I need level 3, damn it. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Look at... No, I don't see the little mission symbol. From the processing unit. There isn't a processing unit. Oh, here we go, here we go. There we go. Okay. So we've got it marked now. And it is definitely in the other building, like I thought it would be. It's like you can't tell if there's anybody right outside. Yeah, they're chasing somebody down. Actually, they've got a fight going with somebody. This is actually good for me. Have you ever seen this happen?
Are you in open? Did somebody else?
No, I'm in private group. No,
I'm
I'm in my private group. It could be another player here in my private group.
Okay.
Oh, there's somebody up on the roof. It's got to be a player.
Yep.
Well, whoever it is actually doing me a big favor. I'm trying to see who it is. Cement, is it you? There they are. It's Cement. Actually, that's perfect.
Okay, I think Cement said he never did get this one completed.
Okay,
so
if you look in the bottom left of my HUD, let me turn my shields on. I always forget that. Actually, I shouldn't need it right now. But you see the 2. That means I'm security level 2, so I can open this door. And now, if somebody sees me when I'm in this, I'll be fucked. So we're gonna run. Whoop. Okay. Don't you shoot me. But I can't go through him. Damn it. Yeah, come on outside.
I didn't have to take that any further.
Okay, we can't go that way because of that. Most of the time, there's more than one door. Yeah, Cement, you keep keeping them busy for me.
I died.
Oh, damn
I had like 10 of them on me.
Well, I better get a moose on then. Okay, so am I right that you come over to... Alright, because when I press this button, all hell's going to break loose for 30 seconds. So let's go for it. Maybe because Cement already had the alarm set off.
I was turning off the power.
And guys, we're not doing a giveaway right this second. We'll do another one here in just a little bit.
I think I'm about to accomplish one that I've never accomplished before, where I downloaded data from a base that I never did it before. And all I did was disable the alarms and take out the guys that saw me while I was in the building. The shuttle's about to land. The base is not trying to kill me because the alarms are disabled.
Oh, here comes somebody. Yep, here he comes. Here they come. Like, nobody saw me. How does he know I'm here? And look, look at all of them. Is anything going to tell me when I can go pick it up?
Okay, I boarded the ship. No one's shooting me. I think I got away. That's 1.4 million for me.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the first time I've accomplished that level of reward.
See,
the other ones that
comes.
I did were, the 400,000 ones. So you've got to take out the alarm system. You got to go to security.
Did they find me? Yeah, I mean, look at them all down there. How the fuck am I supposed to do this?
I don't think you're in a restricted area.
No. But I've got to get back down there to get something.
But they're alerted to him now. They want to kill him.
And see,
I think you can kill those guys, though, as long as the alarms are disabled. Are your alarms disabled yet?
No. Shit. And they're out here. Shit. I just all tapped out of game somehow. Give myself health pack.
Yes, there is a bug too. If you have multiple monitors, your mouse will go off the screen and you can click on things and you're not in your game anymore.
Yes.
There's a fix that you can download for that.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
Shit. Goddamn scat. Look at all of them. And you basically, they just chase you forever.
Yeah.
Kill the skimmer first with the AR-50. It kills it pretty fast.
Well, I'm just trying to get back inside.
Kinetic does well. The rocket launchers do well. So the skimmers do die. The Goliaths, not so much, though.
Yeah, skimmers you can get with AR-50.
All right, I got it.
Now turn off the alarm, though.
Well, I'm just trying to get the fuck out of
here.
here.
You don't have to. This isn't a covert one. Yeah, you can just get out of here. So if I were you, I'd run to the side and
I'm trying.
If you can. It's nice if you had enough time to summon the ship, but try to run out the side and then leave the base and run out into wilderness.
That's what I'm trying.
Try and get on top of the power building. That was a pretty good spot.
Yeah, the power building depends on the base. I can't remember which one you're at, but it should be right at the edge too. No, this one doesn't have walls anyway, so you can just. You're
well,
gonna have
if I
to
can
do
get
something
lucky,
about those
I'm just going to try to go in a straight
line. You won't be able to
line.
get away.
I have been able to before.
Use your kinetic. What do you have?
I've got a laser pistol and the submachine gun. Nobody's chasing me.
Yeah, run. Just turn around and run. Don't look back. If you look back, like, well, that was okay that you looked back. But now that's a skimmer. That's got to be a skimmer shooting. I mean, I guess it could be turrets still.
Now you have to go 500 meters away.
Yeah.
Yep.
500 meters.
I'm just watching my health. I've got it. I've got one, but I've got one left, so I'm gonna wait till my health is lower than it is now.
Yes, and this is the way that I defeated this mission, by the way. For myself, with just running away. I felt lucky that I lived. Now, if you had somebody with you, they could turn the power off, and that would stop the skimmer.
Does it? Okay.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yes.
I was trying to turn off the power.
Yes, it does work.
Just trying to get into these dunes.
Sounds very Monty Python-esque, bravely running away.
Yes.
Yes.
Run away
I'm Sir
bravely.
Robin. Somebody get the Sir Robin song going. He bravely ran away. Brave Sir Robin. God, I'm gonna have that song in my head all day now. I'm watching my health close. That's a big ass rock. Look at that.
They're gone now.
Okay. Have they finally given up? Looks like it. Alright, am I far enough away to call Apex? Ah, something's shooting at me. Something's still shooting at me. Let's keep running. Well, assuming I get
would
away
use those
here.
rocks as cover. I never had rocks like that. You should be able to hide inside or behind or around one of those. There were some bigger rocks behind you,
Yeah,
like that one set tiny enough.
Sentry skimmers are actually pretty easy to take down if you don't think that'll
kinetic.
make the situation worse.
Well, yeah, but here I'm just right now. I just don't want to risk fighting them and risk dying, right? Because you're right. Yeah, they're not that hard to kill.
You might have to turn off the settlement guns if you want to actually get out of there alive.
Well, I'm far enough away. I've done this before too, Cement, by running away and having my ship pick me up out here. I get what you're saying. We'll see.
Yeah, the guy Kit told you drop the portable shield, then summon the shuttle. That's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea.
You do get a bounty and a fine for killing skimmers.
Dude, the stupid wheel is just so awful.
To remove the bounty, you have to pay, hand yourself in at the what do you call it?
I do like this shield
Station,
thing.
yes,
It just doesn't last long enough, in my opinion. Yep, see, already gone. What is it, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds?
Yeah, I think you're gonna get away, dude.
I might. By the way, getting in your shuttle recharges your suit energy and your health. Just for those.
Yeah, you can wait. Like I've had it to where my oxygen was running out and I was about to die. Maybe a second or two left to live, and I got to the blue and done. I was saved.
Yep, that happened to me once too. On that mission where I stealthily killed two, I forgot to bring energy packs, so it was and there was no power, so it was real tough.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have any energy packs. I didn't know really to have them at that point, so yeah. After that, I just buy them, make sure I equip them before I go on a mission.
All right, it looks like the base is not shooting at us. Bye-bye, base.
Nice camera work. Very dramatic.
Yeah. Well, and we didn't get a chance to look around, but this is one of the light atmosphere planets too.
I like them. I wish we had atmospheres.
What's the shortcut name for when you're inside the ship and you've got the 1 and 2 under the radar?
Oh, it's I'll have to look it up real quick. It is mode select, I think. It is where's multi-crew? Is it? It's the cockpit UI forwards and backwards. Cockpit UI forwards and backwards in multi-crew. That lets you do this to switch between just the stupid view. Why does this even exist? It's like the most worthless view ever. That's slightly more useful. I can't believe I actually got through one of those missions. And as somebody pointed out,
my success.
I have to admit, I am
good.
also really looking forward to the SRV and potentially doing this with a friend. I can imagine driving the SRV in and just nuking everybody with the SRV.
Yeah, sitting up on the gun on the top.
And now, of course, we have this fucking forever flight back. I need to move to one of the... Yeah, I should not have taken one in this system. I didn't realize it was going to be this far, but I just wasn't thinking when I took it.
I definitely agree that wheel is annoying. I've been doing dual stick, and because I'm not really a big keyboard mouse guy, so I have the button on my right hand, and I move the wheel with my left, and I have to hold the button until I get to where I want to be and release it. So it's a little bit annoying.
For the little mini wheel to check like your health pack, that's the one we're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
or regenerate your yourself.
Yes, yeah. I think that is terrible. I can't find a good way to bind it. And actually, the way I've been playing is so I fly dual stick and throttle. So I'm walking around left stick and mouse. So I'm using my left stick for like my torso. And what I love about it is I get analog walking control, right? So I can creep really slowly or I can run, right? Versus if I'm just using the keyboard, it's just, binary, walk or don't walk. And the other thing I like about it is since I've got, basically 4 hats and several other buttons on my joystick, that's a lot more keys that I can easily reach with my left hand on the keyboard. So I'm really, really enjoying left stick and mouse to walk.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I've got the left stick is for strafing and forward and back.
Yep.
And all sorts of controls, especially all my defenses are on that one. Except for my shields. I use the right stick for all my other things where it's like the head.
So you're so you're just dual stick. You're not using mouse at all even?
I only use the mouse on some of the menu screens.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. Like I don't like the mouse for walking around because I can't whip around fast enough. I am used to playing mouse with first person, right? But yeah, it's nice. I mean, they did a good job with the bindings to let that even be possible, right?
Yeah, I use my right stick for spinning around, so I just basically roll left and right, and it works pretty quick. So.
Watch this auto dock kill me, so I fail the mission.
Oh, seriously?
Oh no!
I don't know.
I had that happen to me once too early on, where the pilot just didn't know. I don't know what.
Dude, I've died so many times with the shuttle just boosting into the walls of the station. That's like a bad bug. There's a known issue tracker, but it's still gathering evidence or whatever. It's in that status, replicating or duplicating, verifying. I don't remember what it's called, but
and Tony, sorry, thought you were done.
That has it, and then says, "Hey, I replicated this. I've done that at the ticket. The issue tracker."
Yeah,
I'll have to go look for that one myself.
Tony was asking, is the shuttle mandatory for on-foot missions? Right now, yes, because we don't have ships, so there's no way for us to get to planets. And then once they give us the ability to buy ships and eventually bring our own ships in, no, you could fly there in your own ship, but the fact is you have to get there and back somehow. And right now, they wanted us to test Apex, I suppose, right? And I actually think that's a mistake they made by forcing us to use Apex this week. At first, I thought that was, that's bad because they're forcing us to use it. But as we've talked already, in some ways, Apex makes this better because otherwise the whole die and then have to fly back to get another mission would be worse because of the death.
Well, you can take missions from the bases, though. Have you?
Right, but you can't take the same mission you just failed at that base.
No.
You can take a mission at another base, right? But I want to be able to redo, again, that if I'd have failed that mission,
the mission
just
that
then,
you failed at the base,
right?
You failed it at. You can take another mission now.
But
you have
to go to
base
another
turn it
base,
in, though.
right. But I can take a mission here to go to another base and do a different mission, but not to be able to redo this mission.
Right.
And I still have to then leave to go there, right? Wow, Demon, thank you very much, my friend. That's very generous of you. I really appreciate it, and you are very welcome, buddy. I'm glad you're enjoying things. Wow, thank you very much. Yeah, I never know what to say when somebody makes it is that generous. Wow, thank you very much, buddy.
Super nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know what, guys? I'm going to take a very quick break and step away. It's actually chilly in my room and get a long sleeve shirt. I'm a little chilly at the moment, so give me just a second. I'll leave Discord chat going so that Aposto and crew can entertain you guys.
Thanks to your shorts, mate.
Let's go to... It's not so much my shorts as it is my upper body is cold.
Oh, yeah. I got one. It's the most credits I've had after buying everything that you need to buy.
The biggest payout I've had is over 650, somewhere on there.
Yeah, the key to this was turning off the alarms before someone detects you.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the stealth mode.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Turn off the alarms. I think the two that I remember completing that were like this, I had to turn the alarms off. Once I turn the alarms off, it's fine. Because there was a couple guys that I ran away from, and left them in the building. By the way, when I went outside, the base was not trying to kill me, so the skimmers were ignoring me. I was able to summon the ship, the shuttle, and go without a problem. I know a couple times I've died getting to the shuttle, and then the base shoots the shuttle down.
Yeah, I've had that too.
That's why you have to run away from the base and go into the wilderness, like X just did.
I had a mission last night where it didn't tell me there were 14 people to kill, and by the time I got to the planet, I couldn't get out of it. And then I hit on the roof, shot one of them, and all other 13 of them just died at the same time.
Oh wow, that's a glitchy one.
I
I've
had
them
that
where they spin around in circles, pointing their guns at the sky.
Okay, I haven't seen that, but I've definitely seen
one that I've seen.
Yeah, I've definitely seen what he said a second ago, where I shot one person, and then they all just started falling over dead. I'd get near one, and they just fall over dead, and they'd fall over dead, and then the whole mission just completed instantly. Right? It's like, well, okay, at least that's a bug in my favor.
Yeah, my highest payout was, it told me I had to kill 8. There were only 4 people outside of the buildings. The power was out. Killed 4, and it gave me full credit for the mission. But I killed them without any warnings or any aggro on any person. So.
Thank you for the poop there, Cement, as always. Cement always does the poop emoji and donates $1 just so he can poop on me.
Can you invite us back to your team, X?
I actually invited you a second ago. You just missed it.
Yeah, no, I relogged.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, didn't Pilot say he wasn't gonna buy Odyssey or
somebody bought
to donate it to him, and then there he was. He made a video saying, "Oh, I love it."
Yes.
Oh, did he really? I haven't seen it yet. Okay.
Yeah, he made an interesting video where he says, I wanted to not like it basically, but then I'm playing it every day. He's played it nonstop since he got it.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, in back on the case, just stay quiet, play it. If you don't like it, then don't like it. Just don't make it big deal about it.
Don't knock it till you try it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I was really happy because I had a low expectation for this. Like I didn't set any high bars for it, and so when I came in and saw that there is mechanics and there are things to do and different mission types and such, yeah, I mean overall I'm happy with what I got, but that's an Elite Dangerous player wanting to play Elite Dangerous and taking what my game has to offer. I don't know that first-person shooter people that are used to, I don't want to say real first-person shooters, but to me, Elite Dangerous has always been an experience about flying a spaceship, right? And especially from VR. I mean, it's like the best VR game ever. It's a simulator experience. Like, I like that kind of stuff. Flight sims, right? Racing games, anything where you put me into a vehicle. I wish they would have given us tanks and given us ground battles.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. Like more vehicles to engineer and upgrade and purchase.
I hope that's in their development plan, Pasta, because I think that would be fun. I'm not a big FPS person. I've been really into Elite since late last year, and so for me, I was just loving the idea of walking in the space station and going to mission boards and all that part. So, and learning a little bit more about FPS, because my son plays a lot of FPS. I don't, but I might get into it.
Yeah, me too. My son does play a lot. It's interesting. I don't obviously YouTube content creator like Exigeous, but there isn't a YouTube channel that I have where the only video. Well, I made 2 videos, but the one video I did make, I didn't talk in it at all, is where's the life in Elite Dangerous, and I just did the external camera around the stations looking for any kind of NPCs. Like they have those crates out, like it looks like they're doing stuff, but it always feels like I'm arriving at the station at 3 a.m. for the red eye. Like, where's the people? Where's the life in Elite Dangerous? So now at least they're adding that, and I think that's pretty cool.
The only life I remember seeing is, other than the fighters flying around, is the vehicles inside the Corellia class floating around.
Trucks on the circle road.
Yeah, the trucks.
Yeah,
trucks on the circle road. Yeah.
Those white stations where, like the rich people stations, where it has the little park you can walk around, and there's a statue. Looks like there's like a water fountain kind of deal.
But no people.
No people. Yeah, no people. The asteroid bases are pretty cool too. Like that's a really fun one to get in the external camera and pretend you're walking around in.
Well, you know, one of the things I've wondered is, you know, with the like in your Coriolis station, right? Obviously, there's only, you know, when you're in the ship looking into the Coriolis station and you see, you know, all the structures around, clearly only one of those is going to be where players are going to be. I mean, I hope it's obvious which one, because I want to be able to be in the ship and look in and see people looking back at me. And I'm pretty sure they said that you will be able to do that.
I mean, that makes sense with the transporter design that video they put out on how the transporters work, which was pretty interesting. That no matter what pad you land on, the transporter takes you to the central hub, so it should be one place. But we'll see.
Well, you know, the lure of the telepresence, I think, helps a lot with having, as far as assets go for interiors, limiting where players can actually be, right? So you have to be in your cockpit when you're telepresence. So, you know, they can kind of control where you are actually first person, right? And it would it could kind of make sense. It'd still be disappointing because I like open world, go wherever I want, float around. Like I'd like to go and try to get hit by one of those trucks that just keep driving in a circle. Not quite sure what they're delivering. Maybe they got pizza on board. Is that Domino's? And I do like that they've added these cool advertisements in the stations for like ice cream cone looking things and taking a vacation on a beluga. Yeah, the yum.
You know, I have to admit, the outpost that I'm about to land at, I definitely got a little bit of a Deep Space Nine vibe in it. With the, like Quark's bar, with the banners hanging, and something about it gave me a very like Quark's bar at Deep Space Nine vibe.
Just let me know.
Which is good.
Sometimes these NPCs when you're walking around the station though, and they're the mission givers, and she's like, "Have you ever done any illegal stuff?"
Right.
Why no? Why do you ask?
I mean, yeah, can you imagine walking into a bar and some guy walks over to you and says, "Hey, have you ever done anything illegal?" You'd be like, "What? Get the fuck away from me, dude!" Right?
Creepy. I love that you can walk out of the prison and there's like people that are like, "Hey, you want to do some crimes?" Like,
right. I mean, and you know, some of that stuff. I mean, and I've seen people say, you know, like, how can you run in 0G and things like that? It's like, well, the reason is because it's a video game, right? Like, I mean, come on, like every now and then, you have to make decisions because we play this to have fun, right? Like I remember we were arguing about Apex on Twitter, and a guy said something like, "Well, it has to be that way." No, it has to be fun. It's a game, right? Let's remember what it's supposed to be here. We're playing this for fun, right? You know, if we wanted a completely realistic game, well, we'd be flying shuttles back and forth from the moon to Earth, and that would take 2 days, right? We wouldn't have faster than light travel or energy shields or any of this stuff, right?
Have you seen the advertisements at the bartender where it's showing different ships? There's one that looks like a drone called Achilles. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't actually.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that will be, or if that's anything different, or if it's just a skimmer. Also, the bartender looks like in a horror movie when those dentists put on those got heavy duty gloves and like an apron on.
I actually completed.
Very creepy.
I actually completed the chemical process mission. And too bad I wasn't recording this separate, right, for a separate playthrough video on it, because I'll never do it again.
Accomplishment unlocked. You are a full-fledged commander now.
Because now, just to show, right, if I go to all of my transactions, right,
just to say,
let's discard.
Hey, do we know that on Wednesday everything's gonna get reset, or is it not gonna get reset?
That's a good question. I'm not expecting that it would, but I hadn't even thought of that.
I think that they should.
I think it's very possible.
Star Citizen, like they want to. They're heroes over at Emporium, and just reset everyone's account every time they update the game.
Okay, so just quickly,
it's time for Iron Man.
Because I'm back at the mission board again.
The only thing I heard was that between phase 3 and 4, when you reset with your real accounts, they are going to go offline for 3 days, and that's for sure a reset, right? So that's the only thing I've heard personally.
Well, I mean, they'll bring in for the final phase. They'll bring in our accounts for production, so it won't be a reset. You'll start you won't have the Maverick suit anymore, but you'll have all your credits and ships and everything. So you'll just go buy it, right? So
that's what I expect.
Yeah.
It's not really a reset. It's more like just
exactly
changing the server.
Exactly.
Well, we're not going to keep anything that we do in an alpha, right?
Right, and just exactly to be clear to everybody, what happens in alpha stays in alpha, right? So it's all by itself, right? And so for those that are
currency for first person to ships.
For those that are just getting started, like if you haven't played alpha yet and you're going to play it, the first thing you want to do is these simple transport missions to earn yourself, call it 250,000 credits or more, so you can buy the Maverick suit, which is 150,000, and then a few weapons, right? So these are really easy. It's kind of like the black box delivery missions or your recovery missions you do in your ship. Go get something, bring it back. They're very, very easy. I'm probably only got time for maybe one more, maybe two more missions. We did the procurement where we stole something. Why don't we do... I actually kind of dig these, the restore power ones. Why don't we do one of these? Because I just think that the environments are really cool.
Yes. I like restoring the power to bandit settlements.
Okay, so
Watch out for that fire.
Exactly. Right.
What was that?
Let's do this one. Ender, what's going on, buddy?
Hey guys, how are you?
Welcome, buddy. For those that don't know, Enterprise is a fellow elite streamer. Let me paste in your goodies so that folks can know where to find you. So, what do you find? How are you finding the game so far, buddy?
Well, to get myself in the right mindset, I just attempted to do another mission, so I came in fresh. And considering that I could not complete the mission, that's a good starting point for me.
Which mission type was it?
I tried to do the data espionage mission, because you guys were talking about it.
That's a hard one.
Okay.
So I went to the station to turn, the power was off. So I put the power cell in to turn the base on, and I couldn't get that power cell to slide into the mechanism. I put it in there, and it just sat there, and I couldn't click the console. And then fire killed me while I was trying to figure it out.
Sometimes you got to use a little lube if you can't get it in there, right? You got to be careful, right? You want to be nice and smooth about it. You don't want to start jamming the thing in there. Right. Some of the bases, some of the things even have back doors, and if you're going to go in the back door, you definitely have to be careful about that, right? You got to be gentle at the front door too, but the back door especially.
I think you have to put the fires out before the power cell will work.
No, you can't. You can't do that because
you need power. You need power to put the fires out.
That's right. You need power to put the fires out. Exactly.
Some of
I don't know. I've had that happen to me too, though. So it was just like stuck there, couldn't interact with the panel to turn it on, and then it just seemed to be stuck there. I can't remember what I did after that.
Some of those, the kind of thing that you've been talking about, like the potential is there.
Yeah.
The potential is there. It's gonna be, like, hopefully, it's all gonna be fun. It's all gonna be cool. But I almost kind of want to fast forward into a few weeks when we have more things to try.
I agree.
So when one thing is not working, I can just be like, you know what? Let's do the other thing, everybody.
Yep. And I think they've done an okay job, like giving us just a little to start with, right? Because there is potentially going to be a lot of different stuff, right? Somebody asked me a second ago in chat, forgive me that I didn't respond at the time, have I worried about collecting materials to upgrade my suit and weapons and stuff? No is the answer. I haven't really played with any of that at all yet. Has anybody, can we? Is there enough stuff that we can actually upgrade?
There's no weapon schematics at the moment.
I
is
don't
that
know
what it
how to
is?
get schematics, but I've been gathering a lot of materials. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's been my goal today, was to start building that up. I tried trading with the bartender and it crashed. lost all of what I tried to trade.
I
didn't
well.
get anything for it.
Error code.
I kind of just want to wait because, dude, the idea of actually grinding in alpha, dude, I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do it. Right?
So I've held on to all of the engineering materials, but I've sold everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done anything really yet. And quickly, just while we're in a little bit of a low, let's do another giveaway. So for this one, since we did fail for the last one, I actually did succeed. Should we do exclamation point success? What should we do?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just do that. SUCCESS. Save, and let's start that. We'll do another 20-minute one. So exclamation point success to enter. We'll do another $5 Steam giveaway. Alexa, set a timer for 19.5 minutes.
19 minutes and 30 seconds.
There we go. Now,
do you have your power regulator?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Do you have your power regulator?
I assume I do.
I haven't tested it yet, but I think if you disable the alarms and just went around a base, like stealing everything out of all of the crates and everything, I bet you can make some money.
Some of
that stuff.
Hawks was doing that. I've done it too, where you just go everywhere and before you turn the power on, even. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
If you take those parts to the bar lady, you can transfer those parts and make carbon fiber stuff.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what I mean.
So is the bartender basically like a material trader for on foot? Is that what it is basically? Okay, that's
kind of sell for credits.
That's a
I
bit.
think she's creepy.
Yeah,
especially one with the butcher's apron.
Having yet another material trader thing we have to
torture
deal
devices
with.
on it.
Something out of a Saw 3 or something.
A weird dentist.
And by the way, for those that haven't realized it yet, there are a whole slew of new engineers coming to unlock and grind out and yada
Did you
yada
get
yada.
an invitation from an engineer when you joined the alpha?
No, I mean not that I've seen.
Yeah, I did. I got one from.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the name of it. Hang on.
I'm looking through my. Oh yeah, Todd the Blaster.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the typical, because I hit. What is it? You get that invite at Mostly Harmless.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I guess something. Yeah. Mostly Defenseless is the new rank.
I'm about to pass somebody in Super Cruise. I can see your shuttle called Wally Hallman.
Oh yeah. I is that you on my? Yeah, I'm passing you on the side too.
Yeah, there you go.
Did we pass each other already?
Yeah.
I think that was me. I don't think me and.
Overtaking a taxi in a taxi.
Well, and that's another thing that I think really sucks about the taxi: the fact that you always go solo. Right, it's not I mean, it's Uber,
it's
right?
Like it's
as well. Exactly. Why am I?
Yeah,
if I'm in a
have
wing,
to have done that for a reason.
Right. If I'm in a team or wing, let us all get in this taxi together, right? That'd be so much cooler.
Well, hopefully teams will come in with this phase 2 with combat.
Oh, we have teams right now.
Yeah, but we can't get in the same taxi. Yeah.
Right, but you can't get in the same taxi.
I didn't know teams were turned on.
Oh yeah. Basically, wings. They're calling it teams on foot, right? Which, if it's wings for in air, shouldn't it be called feet? Sorry, dad joke. Not even a dad, but that was a dad joke.
Right? At least squad.
I'm not happy with that.
And Herrig, I agree. Why can't we buy a drink at the bar? Right.
Why can't we talk to the NPCs? We're mute.
Yeah, and get some underground
the social interactions in that bar. I think need to be addressed.
I completely agree. Right.
Can I tell you some Bitcoin for some marijuana? Something like
that. You're gonna give away my
sleeping guy.
You're gonna give away my secrets. You're gonna give away my secrets. One little bug that bugs me is the hotkey for turning on and off orbit lines doesn't work in the taxi, but if you go to the right panel and go orbit lines, as you can see, it does turn on and off.
Same thing with night vision.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I hadn't even tried that yet, but yep, fair enough. Where's night vision? I never do it from the side menu. There it is.
But you got that great holographic view of your adder right in front of your face.
Oh yeah,
so
isn't that
cool.
wonderful?
I always change that to the radar.
I do too. As soon as I get in, I change it to the radar. Again, for those that don't know, that is at the bottom of the multi-crew bindings. So if you go to multi-crew, there you go.
Oh god, yeah.
It's a very
we'll get a
last
search option for this
cockpit.
bindings
You know,
menu
I've
one day.
always hoped they would give us a search option,
God.
because I think they generally do a great job with bindings in that we've got 2 for each thing. We've got so many. You can be so detailed with it. But yes, a search feature at this point would be very useful.
I think it's better than Star Citizen's
it's
bindings.
much better
in
than
general,
Star
I
Citizen's
think
bindings.
the bindings
Yeah, agreed.
that Elite has is better than other games that I've played.
I agree. Right, but they need to add what they've added to the Galaxy map specifically, where you've got the search box where you can type, like, you know, auto completes for you like this. They need this sort of search in the
but it does go back to where I was saying the initial experience or main experience of Elite Dangerous is simulator, right? So you would need those kinds of bindings for a simulator, and they give it to you, just like they give us the flight model and you know, like you X, you've said, you know, you could care less about legs. Yeah, I think the main experience is from the cockpit, from the seat, from the controls, and if they just gave us different vehicles, maybe like tanks and, you know, other kinds of experiences of you know, simulator level, you can see where the gameplay and story and lore, you know, are the sandbox background of Elite Dangerous.
Maybe the Panther Clipper will allow us to put some SRBs in it when it lands. Yeah,
I'm definitely going to use it as a Elite PvP ship. I think it's going to be the new
you're acting
FPL.
you're acting like it's actually coming.
It's coming for sure, I know.
Right.
Imagine taking your fleet carrier above a Thargoid planet and then deploying your ships that can carry SRVs on board, and then you all go down on foot and raid the Thargoid base.
I want to launch SRVs at you in space as like mines.
On the ground with the SRVs before you go on foot.
Put them on auto shoot, just like tumbling through the air.
So, guys, just quickly, one question we just got was asking about how do I think that the on-foot engineering will change things. I mean, obviously it will, and that's another place where I think, okay, well, you know, we don't have the heat. Okay, guys, we should be back now. Let me get the game relaunched. Sorry about that. Let me get chat open and stuff. Pop out. Okay.
Yeah, it's open on Twitch too.
Almost back. Okay, guys. Yep. And we did have a giveaway running, so here in just a second, let me make sure that that's working, and I will Oh, actually, it's got 8 minutes left on the giveaway. Okay, good. So that's still going. Let me get that.
I wonder if you'll pop back up in the team.
We'll find it. I doubt that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, this has just started happening whenever Elite crashes for whatever reason. It takes like half of my open apps that are running. It takes the video driver with it. It like takes everything with it. Wow. So again, for the giveaway that's going right now, still !success. If you'd like to enter into that, let's do. Got it. Twitch open. Go. Almost back in, guys. Let's go. There we go.
And I see stream on YouTube.
There we go.
Yeah, YouTube's good.
It's back.
Yep.
Okay. Back in. Private. Let's see where I spawn. And you know, these kind of bugs I don't get too bent out of shape about, right? Again, it's alpha. This is why we're playing it. This is why we're testing it. Now, it is pretty awful that they're charging us for that, but hey, here's our game. Pay us to help us make it good.
But only if you're serious enough to pay for it.
Right.
Yeah. And we're not going to give you what you want.
It should have just been anybody that Okay, good. At least I did spawn back in right at the right after orbital glide, so that's good. Of course, now I'm going to have to fly in normal space the whole 40 kilometers to get there. But at least it's not the whole, all the way back from the station. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. We're back to normal. Get everybody pouring in. Of course, that always sucks. Like it just cut the number of viewers literally in half. Aposto, new monitor showed up.
Oh, cool. Are you going to install it today?
I think I'll have time.
Cool.
Right. So a lot of you guys know I've run some of you guys know, I've got the Samsung 32x9 49-inch display. So it's essentially you can see it on the camera. It's two 27-inch monitors in one giant frame that are both 1080p, right? So it's 3840 by 1080p. So it's literally a 4K monitor cut in half. I just got the new one. I just got is the 1440p version of it. So it's 2150 by 1440. So it's two 27-inch 1440p monitors because I upgraded these to 1440p. So then it's 1440p all the way across. So
it's very nice.
It's you've ISO's had yours for what, a year now, ISO?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting one of those just to replace.
It's absolutely incredible. Right. It is. You just once you've used a monitor like that for gaming, productivity, it doesn't matter. It's just they're incredible. I mean, it's probably the single coolest gaming thing I've ever purchased. Because it's just so transformative, and Elite supports it perfectly. And in fact, right now I can't do it because I'm streaming. But when I play in fact, the Let's Play video I uploaded, if you look in the description, I uploaded a 21x9 version and a 32x9 version. If you want to get a look at the field of view that you get, is just incredible, right? I mean,
Super swears by his, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a graphics card that'll do the VR. Well, I could probably do Oculus too.
Yeah, and I'm going to be stretching mine because I'm running a 2080 Ti. It is overclocked and liquid cooled, but I'm still that's one thing I did like about the 1080p version because it's literally half the number of pixels of 4K. So you still get very good frame rates. Well, the 1440p version is basically exactly the same. It's within two or 300,000 pixels of being, the 8 million pixels that 4K is. So it's it is a lot harder on the GPU, but
sweet Jesus.
But once you've got, for me right now, having the two sides of 1440, as I drag a window, you might even be able to tell. You might not be able to tell, but if you see it over here, that's that side. But when it goes here, you can see the difference in resolution, and it started to bug me. Plus, at times I edit on this monitor, and to be able to edit with that much is going to be pretty damn incredible. Okay.
I get that. I have a 2K center and 1K left and right, and so I get that. This there.
So looking around, it looks like we're powering the base on. At least I thought we were. There's a trooper. Isn't that what I'm doing? I'm not used to. I guess it's not an abandoned one. So these guys are going to be wanted then.
Yeah, they should be scavengers, pirates. You have to either kill or avoid.
And that's probably what we'll do. We'll just go kill them first.
Cement, sometimes if
anybody wants to join me here.
They disappear.
I can't instance with you.
Let me just.
No, I can't instance with you either.
Well, why don't we try a little bit more then?
I have seen the same thing if you exit to main and come back in.
And look, the guy's already coming for me. It looked like it was.
Oh, there goes the stealthy approach.
Well, maybe not. The other thing I find is that sometimes the ammo crates are in different places depending on the mission type. There should be an ammo crate right there. Yep, there it is.
I would love to see the NPCs lose interest in you if you are waiting.
Me too. That's another big problem.
Because if they aggro, all of a sudden all are aggroed and they're all swarming you.
Okay,
so.
I don't think there should. Normally, there's a mission. There's an ammo crate right down here, but I think in this layout it's not. Is that, oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, good. This is where I like to. For this map, this is where I like to fight. So now
Yeah, you camped on your Let's Play video in this area.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. This is absolutely where I camp. So now we'll just start aggroing, folks.
Shoot one of the barrels as well.
I know it'll crash me to desktop. I don't want to crash again.
Oh, sugar, yeah. Ooh, they're tough. Oh no, you were just missing. Spray and pray.
Pretty much. Oops.
Yeah, this is where my weapon choices don't really do well. Here I've got the Karma pistol and the carbine laser TK Eclipse. Those are pretty good close range.
There it is.
Scan the body.
I'll do that after.
Yeah.
I have been forgetting to do that, but I need to be better about it.
I got a mill bounty on one of them. Oh, there's a barrel right there.
Yeah, but I can't use it. Whoops. There's somebody up here. Yep. See, and he's got the plasma shotgun.
Yeah, that one hurts. Ooh.
Alexa, stop. Okay, we're about to have the giveaway over.
Have you got a shield protector?
Yeah, I don't want to use it yet. I think I do.
Ah, he's almost dead anyway. Don't let him charge up.
He already did.
Balls.
Oh, and I'm out of ammo.
Benny Hill time.
There it is.
Does ammo crate do both laser and?
It does. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was always lost. Okay, cool.
Okay.
It's great when you're in a team. Someone with the laser machine gun.
Okay, guys, you know what? I'm gonna open the giveaway real quick, and then we'll do the giveaway as soon as I'm done.
Out, you're out.
So
yeah.
you can still enter the giveaway, guys. Just to be clear. Where are they? There. Now
Yeah, if you have one guy with the kinetics and one guy with the
lasers.
The lasers, you're good to go. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So watch. So, see, did I actually? Oh, I actually got it where I meant it to be.
How do I see you guys on the old contacts? I can't see the navigation. I'm teamed up with you.
Yeah, go to the comms panel. You should be able to see me.
Comms panel, yeah.
From your, if you're on foot, you can do it from your little wheel.
I can do engage teammate nav lock, but I can't see you on the map. Navigation map.
Damn it, I almost killed that guy.
Oh, yeah. You have to be like right within range. It's not a very far range.
All right, now I'm going to have to go over to this
25 meters or something. I don't know.
I'm going to have to go back to this ammo crate because they're
not a very big map.
All over it down there.
So you can't just go into the system map and say, right, he's on that planet. I'll fly to that planet.
Right, yeah. If you're here, you can help me put out fires.
Which planet are you on?
It is... B13D.
B13D, right? Okay.
Yeah. You guys seen how many players can show up in one place and open, or you guys are in a private?
We're in private right now, yeah.
I had 21 the other day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Did you really?
I did, yeah, and they weren't glitchy either.
Good.
I was on for about 6 hours that day.
I tend to kill players, so I haven't seen any. I haven't had a chance to really. Oh, okay, gotcha.
I had a player walk up to me and try to show fists, and then I just walked away and didn't do it.
Show fists? What, you can do like emoji dances and stuff?
I think he might have done. I don't know what it was because it looked like he was raising fists. Like if you just do the the physical attack, if you don't have a weapon selected, it will. I actually walked up to an NPC and just said, "Well, I don't know what button to push," and I accidentally punched the dude and aggroed the whole base.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you melee.
Middle mouse button. Middle mouse button does that, doesn't it? It does, what's it called? Melee.
Melee, yeah.
Melee.
Oops, I just threw a grenade.
Okay, where
Did you say 13D, Aposto?
Yes.
Me up here, isn't he?
Okay. I'm just coming there now. I'm going to leave it up so I'm running around the corner.
Yeah, B13D. B13D.
100 light seconds away.
Yes. Swing by the shop for me. I'd like to get a Coke Zero.
Coke Zero? What, not Levy and Brandy?
No, Levy and Brandy. That's right. What was I thinking? It's a much better choice. Thank God you're here.
Do you guys feel like the grenades are kind of
Good on you, mate.
There's also the Harma rum you can get.
Yee. What's those cigars as well? Those cigars.
Yeah.
Kamitra cigars?
Kamutra?
Yeah.
Kama Sutra cigars?
Kama Sutra, something like that.
Yeah. I love it.
Okay, we got one
Buy them
more.
down at Bondage Bay. Yeah.
But like you said, let's
I
scan.
think you can probably make me wait for the power building thing.
All right, that was an extra 30K.
Yeah, scanning's definitely worth it.
There's somebody down
Oh,
there.
30K. What's the highest anybody's seen?
1 million.
For a bounty?
For
A scan of the body, yeah. And the body was dead.
Oh,
That's right.
wow.
I'm trying to work out if you scan them first and then kill them, if the bounty is higher. But there's no way of knowing. Because if you scan them first...
Right, you don't get the bounty
or kill
until
them
they
and scan them,
actually die.
yeah, you don't know, yeah.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Yeah, that laser pistol's good. Get the shields down.
Is it just me, or does this shadow look like a Suntaran from Doctor Who from time to time?
Yeah, the shadows are pretty crap. If you had a rocket launch, you'd be dead by now. What was that?
He's dead.
What was that lightning bolt thing he did?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
I've not
Oh,
seen that.
shit. There's somebody more. Where is he?
You immediately got awarded a bounty without even scanning him.
Yeah, you get a bounty for killing him because they're wanted.
Okay.
Oh, there he
And
is.
then if you scan him, do you get another one? Or is it the same?
And then it's kind of like a kill warrant scan. You get like more bounty
Ah.
if you scan them.
Wow. I just had a advertisement for the Corvette.
Oh yeah, I've heard that when you're walking around. Okay,
True
so
power.
now that was 44,000. Let's see if I get more
There you
when
go.
I
See if
scan
you
him.
scan them, yeah.
Yep, another 40,000. It doubled it.
There you go.
Thanks.
There you go.
Let's go scan these
I
guys.
just disabled the anti-ship turrets and the point defense. This is
You can
cool.
also- you can also
Anti-personnel.
You can cut the panel off of those anti-ship guns and disable
Yes.
them with your
Yeah.
electric. Yes.
I wonder if when we get the hack, if we'll be able to hack them to be on our
Oh,
side.
the e-breach. Oh, the e-breach. Yeah, take. Oh, yeah. And if you get some
That'd be
gun
cool.
sights, you can actually take control of the gun sights and aim and shoot. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would.
And guys,
be...
I'm sorry. I
And,
just
and the tanks would be really good.
hold on, guys. Let me jump in. I also forgot that I didn't have the audio cranked up, in-game audio. I just turned it up a little louder. So let me talk you guys through how we do this, right? So now I've got to get in the power building, but the power's out and the panel, the door's locked, right? So what I do is I'm going to switch over to my cutting tool. Whoop.
Hey,
Let me go past
you don't need to cut the door.
Okay.
You can just aim at a slight angle with your power gun and charge up the door.
Okay, I didn't know that, but let me show him the cutting anyway, right? So you use the cutting tool, cut this panel off,
I do like that graphically. It looks pretty cool.
and so
Yeah,
now
It's
we
a good
switch to the energy tool, and I'm going to charge it back, and now that puts enough energy into it to open the door for me, right? So,
Only if your suit's battery is above 10%.
right, exactly, right. So now we're going to put the power into here, and I'm missing that fire, right? So place, and we're going to do, transfer. There we go.
This is where you apply the lube. Is that right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, right? So we've got it in there. So now we come over here and we press the button to turn it on.
Power center initiation confirmed.
And this is pretty cool.
Engaging power
Yeah.
I think from an audio perspective.
You can disable scans and alarms.
And so now, if you notice, we've got to, and I got 52, so it's going to bug out. I'm not going to be able to finish this because it's going to stop at 48. You see it says disable atmospheric controls to ventilize the fires. Well, there's a bug right now where there's only enough fires to do 48 of them. You can't do, so I can't finish them all. Let's head up here. There should be, where's the button for this one? Okay, guys. Sorry about that. Hopefully that's, I'll probably call it. There we go. After this, I wanted to come back definitely to finish the giveaway since we hadn't done that, right? But let's get in. We'll see if we can, I'll as soon as we get back in, I'll do the giveaway, and then we'll, if it crashes again, I'm going to call it a day. Let's finish the giveaway real quick. Last chance to enter while I'm getting this back in. Exclamation point success. Is the way to get in. I'll give this by the time I get logged in, so you've got 10-15 seconds here. We'll see where this is going to spawn me, because I was in the power center after the power turned on. So let's see if that,
you're inside the base,
if that does it or not. Yeah, I
doubt
I'm
the Terran from Georgia.
I doubt I'm going to be in the base. So again, exclamation point success, guys. Right. I'll be in the settlement area. I don't think I'll be in the power building.
But you won't. You'll have the mission reset, but you won't have one of those power conduit things.
Yep. So I'm here at the beginning, and yep, it's completely reset. Let's check
forward and right.
Inventory. Yep. So I'm screwed. Yep. It took it. I can't do the mission now because it took my power regulator from me.
If you get into my instance, I can
team request if you guys are together.
Well, I'm already in the instance, so
yeah. But aren't you in a team? Aren't you in a team with them already?
No, I'm not. I've tried re-logging a couple of times.
Okay, there. I just sent you a team invite.
I just relogged to main menu again.
Okay. When you get in, send me one. Let me finish the giveaway quick, guys. So, last couple seconds. You got 5 seconds. Exclamation point success. 3, 2, 1. Okay, closing entries now. And let's pick a winner. And for this one, it is on Twitch this time, Commander XLA. So XLA, that's $5 Steam gift card. If you will email me at EDExigeous at gmail.com, I will get you all hooked up. Congrats to the 2 winners today. I should have.
I'm back in game now.
Okay, in all of this, I didn't get the name of the first guy who won. Does anybody remember? I hope he reaches out to me. That was XLA. I could go back to the stream later. So okay, let's try to get you in with me real quick. Submit. All right. Tell me if you got that team request.
Yep.
Now, will all the people be dead, or am I literally starting?
I don't know how we're going to get instance, though, because if I leave the instance, then I've got to go to a different settlement.
Yeah. I don't think we're going
we
to.
Could try,
is the answer.
We could try moving to open if you want to do that.
If you respawn your ship,
let's put it this way. At this point, I'm willing to try that. So yeah, let's go to open.
Okay.
I was going to say, if you get your ship to land.
Well, we're already landed. There's the problem, right?
Yeah, but you can get your ship to land to take you to someone else. Don't board it. Go to your inventory and then get a power regulator.
I could. Yes, I could call Apex in and do it that way. You're right. Honestly, I don't care enough to do it though. And I wasn't sure how long I was going to go, but once I started, I realized I kind of need to stop around 4:30 anyway, and that's what time it is. Okay, Cement, I'm in open.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we've instance neither again.
Yeah, well, you're showing in main menu. Okay, there you just spawned in. Okay, I just sent you a team invite. Did you get that?
Yep.
A new competitor has joined your team.
Okay.
We could try messaging each other.
Yeah.
So that sometimes works.
Oops. Ah. Okay. Where at the base are you?
I'm over one of the landing pads.
Yeah, that's where I am too. So yeah, we're just not seeing each other. Well,
I haven't managed to do instance on a planet yet. I've had instance in a bar.
That's a disappointing way to end things. Because yeah, I know if I shoot that barrel, and all the bad guys are back. And yeah,
I'm leaving this planet. I'm done. Are you still trying to head out here, ISO?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah, I'm literally just on planet side now. It's all right. Where are you going to?
Well, I'm gonna go return it in at. I'm going back to Hopkins. Should we choose another planet to meet at?
Don't go to Hopkins. That's 150,000 light seconds away.
Oh shit! I don't know where it is.
I'm right down the bottom.
And guys, I am going to go ahead. ISO, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I tell you what. Hold on a second. I'm just going to turn you guys off. Actually, here. Hold on. Let me just mute Discord here for a second. Whoops. And then you guys can talk away. So yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody joining today. Sorry for the few little problems here. It's to be expected with Alpha. I might probably stream a few more days this week. I might stream tomorrow for Tutorial Tuesday. Kind of want to get back to the normal schedule and try to line up a guest for this Friday. So if you're around, stop by. If you've got questions, if you've got stuff you'd like me to cover, probably the next video I will do. I've got another Let's Play for another mission that I finished that I'll do, just because honestly those are really easy for me to get out. It lets those of you that aren't playing Odyssey yet see a mission without me gabbing over it and us talking and everything. I mean, I know for some of you that's interesting too, but this way you guys can just see some playthroughs. I know I personally like that when channels do that, so I thought I'd give it a go and see what the views are like. And the next video I'll probably do that's produced is probably going to be on bindings, because I'm guessing bindings, well, they might change a little bit for production. They're not going to change a ton. So I think that's something I can cover now that will be useful to everybody and something that, will be able to stand at least for a while. Right. But if you've got requests for things, feel free to, I do really try to watch all the comments on videos on the channel. You're welcome to join the Discord and ping me in Discord, or DM me in Discord, right? Sometimes I'm pretty slow with replies, but you're welcome to ping me there. So anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping by today. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad I did this. I'll do some more of these. So take care and, share your thoughts on Odyssey. If you disagree with me on something I talked about today, let me know. And more importantly, let me know why, right? If you disagree on something, I'd love to know why, and maybe you'll change my mind. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by, everybody, and I'll see everybody soon. Fly dangerously, everybody.